Hi, what's up, everybody? Good evening. It's actually only 5:25, and it looks like it's midnight. It's so dark out. It gets dark so early now. But anyway, what I was going to talk about is something I get asked about quite often, and that's dumpster diving, trash to cash. Can you make money dumpster diving or pulling things out of the dumpster? Remember the old adage that one man's trash is another man's treasure? Well, that always holds true. People throw away good stuff. It's just bottom line. Now there are a lot of groups on Facebook that are dedicated to dumpster diving. There are a lot of videos on YouTube about it. Uh, and like I said, the question is, can you make money dumpster diving or pulling items out of dumpsters? Well, we have over the years. We've done pretty well. We don't do it. It's not a. We don't do it on a large scale. I know there are people that actually make really good money doing it. There's probably people that really do it to make a living doing it. But you can make good money. I can tell you one time, probably a few years ago, we pulled 36 football helmets out of a dumpster. This was a community dumpster. Apparently, a school had bought new sports equipment, and they had thrown away the old equipment. And yeah, we pulled out 36 football helmets. Now, anytime we get something out of the dumpster like that, we're going to bring it home, clean it up real good, check it out, make sure it's good, and we use Clorox wipes, disinfect everything. So we did all that, got them cleaned up, and we listed those. I think probably on Marketplace, maybe on Craigslist too. But we listed those for $10 a piece, sold them as a novelty item. Now I noticed, didn't really think about it much, but I noticed that the manufacturer puts a little, I guess like an expiration date on it, more or less, basically just a date that says, these may not be safe to use in contact sports after a certain so-and-so date or whatever, which that didn't matter because we were not selling them for that type of use. We listed them as a novelty item. People take these old helmets and they'll make lamps out of them. They'll take and put their favorite professional or college football team logos on them and display them in their memorabilia collection, stuff like that. So yeah, we listed these as for use for like that, novelty items, and they all sold. All 36 of them sold $10 a piece. Of course, that's $360 for something we pulled out of a dumpster. Had no money in them initially. And we don't count our time cleaning them up and disinfecting them, stuff like that. That's part of pretty much what you have to do with anything you're going to resell. But so yeah, we sold all those. It made $360, and it took probably, I'm going to say, best I can remember, 3 or 4 months to move them all out. At first they moved pretty good. Then I think probably got down to about the last 10 helmets and wound up selling those just to one person that had like a resale shop or something, and I'm pretty sure he took and put like Tennessee Vols logos on them and then sold them like that. So I'm sure he made a little money on them too. But so yeah, we made good money on that particular little pick. I know another time I found 2 vacuum cleaners. These were the newer bagless vacuum cleaners in a dumpster. And they looked like brand new, sitting right on top. I got those out, brought them home, cleaned them up, tested them out. One of them worked perfect. Nothing wrong with it. It just worked perfect. The other one, I had to buy a new belt for it. This was like $4 at Walmart. So we wound up selling those for $25 a piece. So there was another $50, minus the 4 for the belt. So, and there's been a lot of other items that we've picked over the years that we've made really good money on. And again, like I said, a lot of people do it on a much higher level than what we do. Obviously, when you're dumpster diving, you want to make sure that you have the right to be in the dumpster that you're picking from. Make sure there aren't any no trespassing signs around. Most places have community dumpsters. A lot of people live in the bigger cities. I see that they pick out of the higher end retail store dumpsters, and that's fine. You know, unless somebody comes out and says, "Hey, you got to get out of here. You can't be here," or unless they got signs posted otherwise, then you should be good on that. Once something's thrown in the trash, then it's discarded. It's pretty much up for the picking. So anyway, the answer to the question: can you make money dumpster diving? Absolutely yes. Uh, how much you make, I guess, depends on what you're finding and how often you do it and your location. Like I said, the little small area we live in, the community dumpster, they actually took it away because people were throwing crazy stuff into the dumpster, like sofas and large furniture items, and it was just filling it up and actually spilling over into the area there, the parking lot or whatever. So they wound up saying, well, that's enough of that, and they got rid of the dumpster, which I kind of hated that because I was making money off that dumpster. So anyway, like I said, again, make sure you're okay to be picking from that dumpster, and wear protective gloves. I keep rubber gloves. I got leather gloves. I've got some Kevlar lined gloves. You never know what's going to be in there. I don't recommend just reaching into something blindly. You know, make sure you're not. There's going to be broken glass and no telling what in there, so you want to be careful with that. But and there's been a time or two I've peered over into a dumpster and there'll be a raccoon looking back at me or something. So you got to watch for wild animals too. It's not a hobby for the faint at heart. You know, you look in a dumpster and there's a raccoon looking back at you. You're like, okay. But anyway, drop down in the comments. Let us know what if you've made money picking from a dumpster. What kind of things you've pulled out of there, and what kind of money you've made on it, and so forth. I think it'd be cool just to let everybody know what you've done as far as that goes. The next video, I'm going to do another video on, probably going to do one on trash picking, trash to cash, and I'll probably do one on like parting out a vehicle. I got a little story on that too. But anyway, that's our story. Yes, you can make money dumpster diving, so don't be afraid to get out there and get dirty. All right, guys, have a good evening. Talk to y'all later.